I respect everybody until I get disrespected. Gun control laws cost more lives than they save. How can that be? Just imagine if a Sandy Hook teacher had a gun. The principal, the custodian. Why do we have gun-free zones when we know for a fact that the criminal does not listen to these laws or rules? Criminals do what they want. They break the law by definition. So how does restricting how many shots somebody can fire back on a criminal going to save lives? If there was a teacher on premises in this gun-free zone, that perpetrator could have been stopped before all of these children were killed. The Aurora massacre, again, gun-free zone. Now just imagine a law-abiding citizen being able to come to the rescue of all of these people. But you think restricting how many rounds he has in his gun is going to save anybody? This is absolutely abysmal thinking. To think that restricting the law-abiding is going to stop the criminal is an absolute travesty. Baboon Biden gives us advice that is absolutely unlawful. We're looking to this man for guidance in trying to stop deaths from guns. We have towns that have enacted policies that every homeowner must own a gun. Crime didn't go up in those towns. The crime dropped in those towns. This belies the fact that more guns means less gun violence. A criminal is a lot less apt to pull a gun on somebody if he thinks that somebody might have a gun themselves. But he is quite quick to pull the gun out when he knows his victim is unarmed. Now he is emboldened. Now you're going to restrict how many rounds a man can carry in his gun. How is this going to help the victim? All the perpetrator has to do is count rounds that the victim is shooting off, and when he's out of his allotted rounds, now the criminal can just walk up and pop him in the head. How is restricting the law-abiding gun owner going to do anything to stop a criminal? Criminals steal. Criminals rob. Criminals do not follow the law or restrictions. You people are costing us lives. Innocent lives. With your gun-free zone nonsense, this just makes a free zone for anybody with a gun to walk in, and they know that they are not going to be, nobody's going to stand up to them. How can they? There's nobody there with a gun but them. This does nothing but set up victim zones for a criminal to go to. They know where to go. Now they know how many rounds a victim's going to have to fire back with. Just wait them out. Average home invasion, 3 perpetrators. 10 rounds isn't going to do it, Malloy. How is restricting the legal, law-abiding gun owner going to do anything to stop crime? It will do nothing. Baboon Biden brags how we don't enforce the laws we have, so we need to make more? Where's the common sense in that ignorance? Where's the common sense? These people are supposed to be learning about gun crime, implementing changes that are going to do something about gun crime. Well, let's look at the towns that have enacted policies where everybody's a homeowner, has a gun. Every resident in that town has a gun. That's how you stop gun crime. That's how you stop victimization. Guy's not so quick to pull a gun on somebody he thinks might be armed also. This is a fact. Making new laws, making restrictions, you're going to cost lives, not save them. Where is your common sense? Gun laws and restrictions are unconstitutional. You are restricting a man's ability to protect himself. How is restricting a man's ability to protect himself going to save innocent lives? Remember now, the legal, lawful gun owner is not the criminal. Criminal's the guy breaking the law. Americans need to wake up. This is not at all about gun control and trying to save lives. Look at the facts, people. Facts. Don't listen to the propaganda. When Joe Biden calls on the mainstream media to help them sell gun control to the American public, that's propaganda. That means the news stories are going to tell you the stories that are going to bolster gun control, and they're going to hide the stories that tell you when a homeowner stopped a home invasion. They're not going to tell you those stories. They're not going to tell you that a woman stopped a rape because she shot the perpetrator. This is ignorance, people. Gun laws and restrictions cost lives. They do not save anybody. We need to wake up, America. We need to wake up now. DHS is arming themselves to the teeth. Rand Paul metered this out when he had his filibuster. This is now fact. It's not rumors anymore. DHS is arming themselves. Who is DHS going to fight besides the American citizen? What do they need millions and millions and millions of rounds of hollow point bullets for? Do we have that many terrorist cells in the United States? That's propaganda, people. The American citizen needs to be armed, as it says in the Constitution, to protect themselves against a tyrannous government. Look at what's going on in the government today, people. We are being stigmatized because we own a gun? Go after the guys that own a baseball bat. Go after the guys that own a fork. 670 pounds. Take his fork away. No, better yet, let's yank a kid out of class because his pastry might look like a gun. This is stigmatizing anybody who owns a gun. What message did these children get? Not safe gun ownership, not safe gun handling. They got the message, no gun handling. No guns. No, bad, bad, bad. Guns stop crime. For the government to make laws to restrict the law-abiding citizen from protecting himself and others costs lives. Look into it, people. Look into the facts. We need to stop this madness. Need to look into your government and what they really want out of you. They want a subservient public. The Second Amendment is the only thing that keeps the entire Constitution alive. It is up to you and I to stand up for that Constitution. Without the Second Amendment, every other amendment will fall like dominoes. And the right to spout your ignorance about how small my penis might be because I own a gun, Jim Carrey, that just shows your ignorance. Why stigmatize a man who wants to protect what he has? He wants to protect his family and himself. And this is a right that is guaranteed by the Constitution. A God-given right that no man has the right to take away. Gun control? It's people control. You need to start calling your congressmen and your senators. We need to all start calling them. When a few call, we're nutbags. When we all call, they don't have any choice but to listen. Start making your calls, people. Otherwise, you are going to be part of the problem. You need to tell these people that restrictions on gun laws, there's not supposed to be any. You're restricting a man's ability to save himself and others. That's the bottom line. Make them calls, people. Please.